Now at 4:30, a wanted shooting suspect runs through a crowd and injures people at this year's Sunnyside High School graduation as police move in to make the arrest. Plus, danger. Keep out signs go up as cleanup continues at the site of the Richland Junk House fire. Also ahead, a rare ethics hearing for a Washington state lawmaker getting underway in Olympia today, what the investigation stems from. And let's go outside, a live picture from our Skycam network. This is overlooking downtown Yakima. We are watching shower activity across the region. How long will it last? Meteorologist Hayden Nix in for Stacy Lee this afternoon, and he has your first alert forecast as the news. Special edition at 4:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, Special Edition, on your side.
Monday afternoon, thank you for joining us before tonight's NBA Finals. I'm Austin Reed. Sunnyside police say a wanted shooting suspect was arrested during Sunnyside High School's graduation ceremony on Friday night. Officers responded around 7:30 p.m. after reports of a suspicious person at the event and identified the man as Oroy Ayala Garcia, who was wanted in connection with a May 29th shooting. Officers used a drone and other resources to locate him, but as they moved in to make the arrest, the man ran through the crowd, knocking down several graduation attendees. Authorities say those people suffered injuries. The man was taken into custody and faces charges related to the shooting, along with additional assault charges from the incident at the graduation. He was booked into the Yakima County Jail. Kennewick police are asking for the public's help identifying suspects linked to a series of burglaries at a business on the 500 block of East Columbia Drive. Investigators say several break-ins have been reported over the past few months, with some of the same suspects allegedly involved in multiple incidents. Police say the suspects even stole customer information from business documents, as well as vehicles and tires. Officers are asking anyone with any information to contact them. Well, state troopers are investigating a crash involving a car and a semi-truck near Toppenish this morning. Washington State Patrol says the driver of a car failed to stop at a stop sign right near the I-82 and State Route 22 interchange and struck the semi. The driver was taken to a hospital with minor injuries. State Route 22 was closed for several hours during the investigation, but has since reopened. Troopers say the crash remains under investigation. One of the victims of the Longview tragedy has been identified as a man who grew up in Toppenish. Family members confirmed on social media that Gilbert Bernal passed away in the implosion. Bernal's family and friends held a memorial service in Toppenish over the weekend, taking him on one last ride in a horse-drawn carriage before burying him at the Zillah Cemetery. In total, 11 people were killed in one of the deadliest industrial disasters in state history. Cleanup work continued through the weekend and today in Richland at the site of the Pullen Street house fire. A fence is now up around the property with danger, keep out signs. The city of Richland has now placed on the outside. More and more dumpsters have been arriving with the street still closed off. The fire at the house known as the Richland Junk House broke out last week. An exact cause has still not been released as the investigation continues. No word yet on how long the cleanup will take. All right, what are the chances for more rain tonight and tomorrow? Stacy Lee is off, but first alert meteorologist Hayden Nix in our weather center with a first look at this forecast. Hi there, Hayden.
Hey, Austin, and everybody else, you may have noticed the overcast sky conditions have been really settling in for this afternoon, and they will continue into the evening hours as we're going to be seeing something fall out of these clouds here, and it's mostly going to be in the form of rainfall and some much needed, might I add. A lot of this is concentrated over the western portion of the viewing area, of course, on the eastern slopes, the Cascades there, and it will work its way slowly but surely to the east and northeast overnight tonight. So we're going to keep those rain chances elevated in the forecast, and you can see with Futurecast, watching that motion take place, we are going to see some shower activity going through the lower Columbia Basin, Kittitas Valley, Yakima Valley, and especially off into the Blues in the foothills. Now, the story does change, though, as we head into Tuesday. We are going to keep rain chances in the forecast, but we are going to still see some shower activity possible as we carry on into tomorrow. Then the story begins to change as we head into Wednesday. So certainly keeping an eye on all of this as we carry on through the remainder of the week. Another big story, though, will be breezy conditions Tuesday into Wednesday, and then some 90-degree temperatures possible for this upcoming weekend. We'll talk more about all of that in just a little bit.
Hayden, we'll see you then. The City of Walla Walla Fire Department received a $21,156 grant from the Wild Horse Foundation to help fund a new technical response utility terrain vehicle. The department is moving forward with plans to purchase a specialized rescue UTV designed for emergency response and wildfire operations. The new tool will help crews reach patients in some of the area's toughest terrain, thanks to a more than $21,000 grant from the Wild Horse Foundation.
Having a vehicle of a smaller stature, but has that four-wheel drive capabilities and something that we can effectively load all our equipment on and make access will definitely benefit the area that we serve.
The department also plans to deploy the vehicle during wildfire responses across Washington through the state's fire mobilization system. The UTV will allow firefighters to safely reach and transport patients in remote locations while providing care. The Wild Horse Foundation has awarded more than $20 million in grants since 2001, supporting nonprofit, government, and tribal organizations throughout the region. Well, a rare ethics hearing involving a Washington state lawmaker got underway today in our state capitol. The two-day proceeding focuses on allegations that Tara Simmons, a Democratic state representative from Bremerton, improperly used her position and campaign funds to benefit two nonprofit organizations. Simmons has denied any wrongdoing. The Legislative Ethics Board previously found reasonable cause to pursue the complaint and rejected a request to dismiss the case last month.
What became very clear in those communications about that retreat is that this retreat was going to be a lot of social time with Rep. Simmons and Antoine Coleman, and less time on the actual planning, which we very much needed.
Officials say public ethics hearings for lawmakers are rare, with the last one held about a decade ago. If found in violation, Simmons could face fines and other penalties. The future of fireworks could be in jeopardy in West Richland, with the city discussing possible changes to its rules going forward. The City Council is hosting public discussions right now on the city's fireworks laws, which some residents say they wish were more strict. City officials say that no changes can be made this year because of how close we are to the 4th of July, but it is possible that new regulations could be coming in 2027.
So they've talked about reducing the number of days that you can discharge down to 3, restricting the days of sales to the same days that they can shoot them off. There was talk of limiting the number of vendors. That one's kind of a hard one.
The city of West Richland says its next fireworks meeting will be held on June the 16th. Friends of Disabled Veterans is planning another fuel giveaway ahead of the 4th of July holiday. The group says veterans can receive 10 gallons of free gas while supplies last during the July 3rd event, which will be held in either Pasco or Kennewick. Organizers tell us the giveaway is made possible through support from McCurley dealerships and helps connect veterans with additional services available through the organization.
We do that about 4 times a year, so. And we try to do it before a holiday, so before Veterans Day, before 4th of July, before Thanksgiving, that kind of thing.
Leaders say final details, including the location and event time, are expected to be announced closer to July the 3rd. Coming up next. Downtown Yakima takes over for the annual Yakima Mile as a new state record is set. Plus, the rain is moving in. Meteorologist Hayden Nix is back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay right here as we are on your side.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you could save big with up to $3,200 in utility and cool cash rebates available this spring. At Total Energy Management, we will ensure your house is the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
In the Yakima Valley, our community is built on hard work, family, and growing something for the future. As another school year ends, we celebrate our graduates and their futures as leaders, farmers, and innovators. But sometimes tradition means looking the other way, telling ourselves it's safer at home or everyone's doing it. Truth is, most parents in our community don't approve of underage drinking and don't want it for their kids. At 17 and 18, teen brains are still developing, making them more vulnerable to alcohol's effects. And in Washington state, supplying alcohol to minors can mean a $5,000 fine and up to a year in jail. We have better traditions, like celebrating milestones together, substance-free. Set clear boundaries. Protect their future. Don't let one tradition define their future or yours. Parents who host lose the most.
Two Latin hitmakers take over one stage at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Brindis por Siempre and Grupo Control, live for one unforgettable outdoor show of cumbia and grupera hits. On August 1st, join the fiesta and dance all night long. Every ticket is good for free play. Ticket options include table seating with meet and greet, premium reserve seats, and lawn seats. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
Thanks for staying with us. A massive submarine sail stands in Richland as a reminder of American naval innovation. The USS Triton completed the world's first fully submerged trip around the globe in 1960. The nuclear-powered submarine spent more than 60 days underwater during the classified Operation Sandblast mission. The submarine was the largest in the world and the only U.S. Navy sub powered by 2 nuclear reactors.
There was a lot of new technology added to the submarine that was incorporated in subsequent ships.
Our very own Dan Hansen will have more on this coming up in a special report after tonight's NBA Finals. In the meantime, the voyage proved that nuclear submarines could travel vast distances undetected. The submarine was decommissioned in 1969, but its sail remains in Richland. The mission earned the submarine the Presidential Unit Citation for Extraordinary Achievement. Over the weekend, thousands of runners, walkers, and community members took over downtown Yakima for the annual Yakima Mile. Yeah, this happened on Saturday. The event shut down a mile-long stretch of Yakima Avenue and featured multiple heats for every age and ability, from families and kids to elite competitors. Officers with the Yakima Police Department were among the many volunteers and participants. The Yakima Mile also continued its Miles Against Violence fundraising effort, which supports services for domestic violence survivors through YWCA Yakima. Anthony Camerari won the men's elite race, clocking in at 3 hours and 49.34 minutes. This time set a new Washington state record for the fastest mile run on state soil. Organizers say the event has grown into one of the premier road mile races in the whole Northwest. Travelers in the Tri-Cities will soon have a new nonstop flight option. Starting this Wednesday, Alaska Airlines will launch their new daily nonstop service between the Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco and Portland International Airport. Airport officials say the route comes after years of community requests and will give passengers a quick 1-hour flight to Portland. In addition to visiting Oregon's largest city, travelers will also have more connection options through the Pacific Northwest using Portland's airport hub. Staying in Pasco, Columbia Basin College is preparing to open a new on-campus housing building to meet growing student demand. Student housing first started on campus in 2017 and has continued to grow in recent years. Officials say the new $25 million Hawks Landing Hall will house up to 156 students after years of wait lists for current housing. The college says the project was shaped by student feedback and is designed to expand on-campus living and community.
Amenities will include all utilities as well as private bedrooms for each student. If they're in a quad, they have their own bedroom space, and they'll just be sharing a kitchen as well as it's a furnished unit. They'll also have access to a laundry facility, which will be included in rent.
Officials say student athletes are expected to begin moving in July 31st, with general student move-ins scheduled for September 19th. Well, the Dust Devils have been hitting the ball well lately and wrapped up one of their best homestands in team history on Sunday. Tri-City won 8 of their past 12 games, which is the most the team has ever won since they began full season play. The strong hitting from the offense this season has been a key for their success. The team boasts 3 of the top 4 home run hitters in the Northwest League.
I feel like it's never on you with this team. We have so many great hitters. It's just fun to be a part of that lineup. It kind of provides something a little different. It's fun being with Randy and Juan Flo and a bunch of guys who can hit for power and then some guys who can hit for contact. It's an exciting lineup. I'm just glad to be a part of it.
The Dust Devils are currently second in the Northwest League standings with 31 wins and 26 losses on the season. If you're not by your TV, get to it. A baby deer got a helping hand from the Benton County Sheriff's Office today after becoming stranded along Highway 240 near Columbia Park. Take a look. Sheriff Mike Clark spotted the fawn on the highway side of a fence while its mother and twin sibling waited safely on the other side. Deputy Ortega responded to help, and with assistance from Good Samaritans, the group used a blanket to safely capture the fawn and lift it over the fence. The young deer was then reunited with its mother and sibling, ending the rescue with a happy reunion.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
And they are probably trying to find a nice dry place as they're going to be dealing with some showers as well as the rest of us as we carry on into the remainder of this evening with a nice frontal boundary system that's working its way through the Pacific Northwest right now, giving us some showers. And a lot of this still in the eastern slopes of the Cascades, but you can see it's starting to work its way into portions of the Yakima and Kittitas valleys right now. We'll be heading towards the Tri-Cities area as we see pretty good area of shower activity down into areas of northern Oregon there, but for the most part, this will carry on and provide some beneficial activity for much of the viewing area. So we'll keep these showers ongoing for the next several hours here. I'll show you with Futurecast to see you get an idea of what we're going to be playing with for the rest of the overnight hours. Now notice here as we continue to navigate in the evening, that's when we'll see the peak rainfall activity, especially for the Tri-Cities area. And then as we segue into the overnight hours, we'll start to lessen the widespread broadcast rain chances and become more specific going into Tuesday for the Cascades regions and especially into the Blues and the foothills, where we could see a little bit more of that orographic lifting and that also creating some shower potential there. Outside of this, as we continue into Tuesday, we're not going to see much more fanfare out of this. We'll start to see some drier air pushing back in, giving us some drier conditions for the remainder of the week, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But as far as rainfall accumulation goes, of course, best is going to be in the higher elevations, 1 to 2 inches possible there. And then as you go down into the valleys, less than 1/10 of an inch, and then even 1/10 to 1/4 in the Blues and the foothills. That's kind of the general range that we're going to be seeing. Now, as we transition out of the conversation of rainfall, we are going to be talking more about the wind gust problem. That starts to pick up late tonight and carries on into Tuesday itself with some pretty gusty conditions, anywhere between 30 to 35 miles per hour for the Tri-Cities area. Then it starts to lessen as we go into Wednesday before we start to see calmer conditions going into Thursday and Friday. So just to show you here, Tuesday's forecast peak wind gusts, the best of which will be in the Pendleton, Walla Walla area with 40 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts. You can see the general range will be from anywhere from 20 to 35 miles per hour region wide. Wednesday, a little less, but still going to be an issue as we continue to navigate a settling and a changing of the seasons here. As we go from very tranquil conditions over the next day or two with highs in the 70s, we are going to be segueing into above normal temperatures as a big ridge of high pressure starts to push in. That will cause us to have temperatures climbing into the upper 80s by Friday, and we'll be flirting with some 90-degree temperatures being possible in the region as we go into the weekend. Back to the top of the forecast, though, for tonight, those temperatures are going to be on the cool side with 40s in there, decent rain chances, and of course those wind gusts being a problem. Tomorrow, high temperatures in the 60s and the 70s. Your 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, you can see those temperatures increasing, 84 by Friday, 92 possible by Sunday. General consensus for Yakima there, upper 60s tomorrow, low 70s Wednesday, mid to upper 80s by Saturday, 90 possible on Sunday. Ellensburg takes a break. We'll see some windy conditions and rain-free conditions set up by Wednesday, and then 90 degrees possible by Monday. Hermiston, 70s through Wednesday, upper 70s Thursday, 91 possible by Sunday, 93 not out of the question by early next week. And Walla Walla, lastly here, rain chances staying in play through much of Tuesday, 76 Thursday, 88 possible by Sunday.
All right, meteorologist Hayden Nix in for Stacy. Thank you very much. Coming up next on the Spotlight, we're going to head to Hermiston, where some local students are being honored tonight. We'll explain right after this.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
At the Pacific Campus, our medical care for seniors is built with intention. We take time, we listen, we create personalized plans designed for strength, clarity, and longevity. And because your care is inside the PC, wellness isn't separate from your healthcare, it's part of it. Membership isn't required, but many choose it to stay active and connected. Call, text, or stop by. We're always here for you. Your fourth quarter matters. Let's play it strong.
The 46th anniversary sale is on now at all Walker's Furniture locations.
And during our big sale this week, I brought in a little extra help.
A little extra help is here, and I'm marking everything down.
With friends and family discounts up to 40% off, or 5 years no interest financing with no money down. Celebrate 46 years with savings and get that new furniture or mattress you've been wanting and pay over time.
This is one sale you can't afford to miss.
This week at Walker's.
Spring is here and everything's in bloom at Queensgate Gardens. Bright flowering hanging baskets, fresh color, and garden-ready plants are waiting for you. Swing by in Richland and make your space pop. Queensgate Gardens, your spring starts here.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. Click on contests at applevalleynewsnow.com to nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties.
All right, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them.
Switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
What they're trying to say is you can switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Plus, T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys over the past 5 years.
I'm switching and saving. I'm switching and saving.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now.
Back now with the spotlight. Visitors to Belt Park in Hermiston will notice a brand new bridge thanks to the work of local students. Members of the Hermiston High School Metals program designed and built the new span, replacing a wooden bridge that had served the park for more than a decade. Students Zeb, Rayshawn, and Chase, they helped lead the project. The unveiling also included a special guest, Abe Wright, who actually built the original wooden bridge as an Eagle Scout project 13 years ago. We are going to have one final look at your rainy forecast right after this.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Injured in a car wreck? Big thanks. Get big help. Call me.
Call 853-2222.
You don't have to go far to get away. Now open your new summer escape. Float the lazy river. Splash, slide, and stay all day. An escape made for everyone. And when you're ready, your room is waiting. Stay the night or make it a weekend. Stay, float, repeat. Family-friendly water fun exclusively for hotel guests. Book your stay today at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish.
At Prosser Memorial Health, expert care starts close to home. Board-certified surgeon Dr. Richard Unger and nurse practitioner Afton Dunham provide the full spectrum of general surgery at Prosser General Surgery Center. From laparoscopic and gallbladder procedures to breast surgery, appendectomies, and advanced wound care, you can trust a team focused on your comfort and recovery. Schedule your appointment today at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. General surgery at Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion.
We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
The 46th anniversary sale is on now at all Walker's Furniture locations.
And during our big sale this week, I brought in a little extra help.
A little extra help is here, and I'm marking everything down.
With friends and family discounts up to 40% off, or 5 years no interest financing with no money down. Celebrate 46 years with savings and get that new furniture or mattress you've been wanting and pay over time.
This is one sale you can't afford to miss.
This week at Walker's.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Injured in a car wreck? Big thanks. Get big help. Call me.
Call 853-2222.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seat belts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting from Ellensburg, Grandview, Tri-Cities, and Richland.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now.
And we're always on your side.
Cloud and rain chances continues tonight into the overnight hours for much of our area. Hey, that's going to do it for our news special edition. Coming up next, the NBA Finals. The Knicks are taking on the Spurs. I'm Austin Reed, hoping your news is good news. We'll see you after the game.